rustic, but don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bison's trade empire. sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bison took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bison.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his train routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, Chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
So, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them trains will run all night and all day. I call them my iron horses. Of course, I gotta keep the plans hidden. Stuffed them in my 3 trophy bass.
Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I arrive to pick up the Northern Lights battery, I might be persuaded to give you a peek.
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass. Head for the fish on top of the fireplace. And excellent! Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted.
Yes, the blimp's hypnotist wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa, and Dmitri, before his...
After analyzing Bison's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins. Like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints.
Attention all cabin guards. I've heard tell from the boys at Ponderosa Cabin there's someone been in my hidden blueprints. Everyone station.
2 down, 1 to go. above the fireplace. Be careful. Exceptional work, Sly! That's the last of the blueprints! Armed with all 3 blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
out for those rock climber wall hooks. They might be useful. This is great! We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown.
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all 3 of the local clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. John Bisson has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof. which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first Clockwork lug in a few hours.
exit this vault. The code should be 129. You've gotten the music box move! Why? It's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up, Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Criminal, you doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
My keys! Can't run forever, coward. You can't sneak up on me. My keys! Slip up and you're mine.
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.